Here goes.
Okay, so we're starting off with the Super Falcons. We'll talk about the Super Falcons today. Yeah, the Super Falcons played a 1-0 win or defeated Cameroon, the indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon, by 1 goal to nothing at the Abuja Stadium, the Moshood Abiola Stadium, as it is called. Nigeria is celebrating the fact that we have won it, and then the next phase is to play the winners between Tanzania and South Africa. South Africa are leading by 3 goals to nothing, so you expect that it's going to be against South Africa. Nigeria, it must be noted, have not qualified for the Olympic Games since 2008, which is very disturbing. Nigeria, imagine that. You know, I always say this, that I hope the case of Nigeria will not be like that of Uruguay, that after their first wins in the World Cup, they have never smelt it again. Because the reason why they were able to win it at that time is because they embraced the World Cup early and they were exposed to it early. And after that, when the other nations caught up with them in South America, they became one of the teams. Argentina and Brazil have become the dominant force. I hope it is not going to be the case for Nigeria. Why am I saying this? As number one, if you look at the Nigerian um, Super Falcons right now, we have been on top of Africa women's football for a pretty long while. And right now, emerging forces are beginning to shake the table or probably have removed it because reigning African women's champion is South Africa. One of the top ranked teams in Africa is also Morocco. As much as they didn't do as much as Nigeria did during the Women's World Cup, it still shows that Nigeria has a lot to offer. But Nigeria still stands strong as one of the dominant forces in women's football in Africa. But these other teams are coming on strong. And again, the headlines are not talking, as I said, it's apart from the likes of African, All African News, and I think BSN or Soccer Nigeria, who give their own opinion on how the players performed by rating and ranking them, which can be done by a poll. We have not been able to get the technical department to disclose their own assessment of the team. What am I talking about? All we have in the news are all emotional news, pros, telling us how Nnadozie performed, how Chejine danced, and all that. Nothing technical. Nothing shows us this kind of play that Randy Waldrum had. Yes, he benched Asisa Oshola because Asisa Oshola was ineffective in the first game. So he feels that maybe she coming out towards the end of the game can help out. And it worked out. Esther Okoronkwo, what style of play did he play? Technical department needs to be telling us this. What's the conversion rate of our top nine? It's not, I hope Nigerian fans can escape from that emotional circle that Nigerian football administrators always put up based on results. Because we need to move further and grow. We don't. And it is part of the duties of the technical department or the technical study group for each match to come out with a report, a technical report on how the coach performed, how each player performed. This helps us build a footballing culture and then helps us rate the kind of players that will perform with the coach's tactics so that we will stop being afraid of the likes of South Africa. That's a whole breath that I just took right there. Because if you look at all the data and all the reports, nothing technical. I'm not blaming the coach because Randy Waldrum, during the World Cup, showed that if given the opportunity, he can do something with the Super Falcons. And I give him a lot of kudos for that because I never trusted him before. But then you need to ask this question: what kind of contract did you sign with Randy Waldrum? Randy Waldrum is rated one of the top, is rated top in his class in women's football. He's rated very highly. So if you have such a coach, because I'm not taking anything away from women's football. You will see that some of these coaches you can get not at the price of, the coaches for the men. So it's an opportunity for you to get such a coach. Invest in him and his knowledge in developing our women's football, the women's technical department, the women's football technical department. Build on it so that we can have coaches in Nigeria who are invested in women's football, and it will build a culture. And then we can really have them here. It is in development that we make money. Because that's all we have right now. Women's football right now. Nigeria defeated Cameroon. Nigeria is going to beat South Africa. Finish. Somebody got a red card because they wanted to plant Juju. Can you imagine? We're talking of, in this day and age, we're talking about Juju. Hi, in football. Everybody has what they want to like. It shouldn't be a problem. People take different things to play football. People pray, they do sign of the cross, they lose. Roberto Baggio, before he became a Buddhist, would do the cross like 17 times before he played, and he still missed a penalty at the World Cup in USA 1994. Everybody has their own chance. That should not be a bother. It should not even make it to there. It shows the backwardness of certain people and certain things. If we had so much charm, how come we've never won World Footballer of the Year? How come we've not qualified for that second base there? Because we in Africa right now we feel. I was listening to. I bumped into rather Elegbete TV's Elegbete TV, and Daffy was talking about data statistics in football business. I think that should be taken very seriously in Nigeria, in Africa, in Nigeria especially, because it is the gathering of this data and statistics, sorting them out and applying it, it yields a whole lot. So the Nigerian Football Federation has to invest in this if we are really intent on moving Nigerian football forward. We're still waiting for the one from the Nations Cup. We've not gotten the technical report from the Nations Cup. And already things are overtaking it. We're already talking about it. We don't know the style of play we're going to play. We don't know why Victor Osimhen failed to shine at the Nations Cup, then went back to his team and has scored 2 goals already. We don't know why Alex Iwobi failed to shine. You people were calling him, but right now he went there and not even on a penalty spot, sold Onana. We don't know why Calvin Bassey was able to get a sweet volley against Fulham. Fulham is a middle table team and these guys are shining. See the way Kudus played in when West Ham defeated Brentford 4-2. See the way Kudus played. It's not the players. The technical department in African FAs, in Nigerian Football Federation especially, needs to do a whole lot. Austin Eguavo is a coach. He has taken teams to the Nations Cup. He has played. He's part of the Nigerian technical department. He needs to start acting. We need to start seeing this. And it is very important if we are going to go further. Once again, I need to say thank you to our partners, Blue Stream Group, when it comes to medical tourism and medical care, travel and tours and IT services. The Blue Stream Group are your persons. Let me just give you some specifics. When it comes to medical tourism, Blue Stream has hospitals around that you can get in contact with, and they'll facilitate everything. You want to go to school outside the country or even in Africa or anywhere, they get you the best schools at the best price. That's the beautiful thing. I'm currently involved in it, that's what I'm telling you. And the good thing again, I'm going to tell you this for free. If you contact them and you tell them you're coming from me, you get a discount, a 10% discount for whatever you're going to be doing. Now, that's a fact. Also, big shout out to GRAZ Home Tutoring Services. Yes, if you're preparing for your JAM, TOEFL, WAEC, SSC, GCE, all that, in the comfort of your home, private tutoring, premium, elite, private tutors will come to your home and give you that elite service in the comfort of your home, working with your time. That's GRHZ Home Tutoring Services, premium services, educational services, guaranteeing you success in your endeavors, preparing you in the comfort of your home, in the environment that you like. GRHZ Home Tutoring Services. Make sure you contact them and tell them Big Andy said you should contact them. Frank David Alapa is my name. We'll be back with more on We Talk Sports with the Big ID. Stay with us.